Another big story tonight. Two schools come together to grieve two untimely deaths.
Selma High School held a vigil today in memory of Atarius Walter, who died from gun violence on Friday.
But it wasn't just Selma students in attendance. Representatives were also there from nearby Morgan Academy, which is also mourning the loss of a student. Caden Tallier died after suffering a medical emergency on the football field. Our Monet Stevens was at today's ceremony.
As Morgan Academy and Selma High School grieve the losses of Atarius Walter and Caden Tallier, both schools and the community came together to remember the two 16-year-olds.
That was a blessed moment. I didn't even realize that they would be here today, students from Morgan.
Dr. Lisa Smiley Rudolph is Selma High School's mental health service coordinator and knew Atarius well. Atarius was shot and later died from his injuries on Friday.
He was in a couple of groups that we had, and I really just enjoyed being around him. I saw him the week of, before that happened, going to class. That was a good moment to remember for me.
Dr. Smiley says while she feels good knowing she had a positive impact on his life, she hates that there's still tension in the community that bleeds into the schools.
You pray about it because you know you have to remain neutral and just love them all. Not knowing what you're facing on a day-to-day basis.
This is the third Selma High School student to die over the last 2 years. And Dr. Smiley says having to counsel students while trying to get through her own personal grief has been a heavy cross to bear.
To at least have that memory of him and even the memory of the past two scholars is comforting, knowing that you touch everybody's life the best way you can.
And that is what she says gives her the strength to continue helping students and the community.
I think that's the drive that keeps me going.
Monet Stevens, WSFA 12 News, Selma.
And sadly, today's ceremony wasn't entirely peaceful. At one point, Selma police had to break up a fight between students. It's unclear what they were arguing about, but several students were taken into custody. Meanwhile, Atarius' family is asking for help with burial expenses. Donations can be made to Aubrey Larkin's Lewis Brothers Funeral Home.